Hello everybody, back here again for our vlog a day, and today is Friday the 24th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning earlier than I wanted to, but it wasn't too bad. Got up, got the dogs out. They're getting along splendidly, which is great. I switched up one of my client's dogs' food because the dog was getting sick all times, including the last time I fed him the food that she brought. The dog threw up 3 times after one meal, and it's just ridiculous. So I talked to them. It's like, hey, I've got some foods I want to try here, and she's like, go for it. So I switched her up on the foods, and I've also been giving her smaller amounts so she eats a little bit, and then basically get a little more back and forth as I go. So I've actually been kind of mixing up a few foods also, so hopefully get it figured out. But the one they brought is like this awful crap. Oh my god, it's garbage. And one of my other clients used to bring it also, and I'd ask him like, hey, is this the food? Because the dog would get like really bad diarrhea. The dog had thrown up on it before. And I'm like, is this the dog your dog eats at home? They're like, well, we thought this would be easier for you. It's already fell proportion. I'm like, no. Not asking the question. So I asked him like multiple times. Finally, I like basically got him right eye to eye. I said, I need to know. So I waited till I picked the dog up. I'm like, is this the food that your dog eats in your house every day? Well, no, but this was why I said, don't ever bring this again. I said, don't ever bring this again. I'm like, this food is absolute trash. It's garbage. That your dog gets sick on it. I'm like, whatever food that you feed your dog at home every day is what the dog needs to come here with. Because this dog's got diarrhea. The dog's thrown up. This is just not good. And what the hell? She goes, oh, I thought it's easier. I said, I can scoop food out of a bucket. Like, bring me a bucket of food. Like, what the hell are you doing? So they're like, oh, okay. Then after that, they start bringing me regular food. This is that same food, and it's garbage. But she said she's been trying all kinds of different foods for her dog, and she's been super picky, not wanting to eat nothing, which she's not thin by any means. So she's still eating something, which part of my thought was, well, just leave the food that's most healthy for her, that's most well balanced for her, and she'll eat it when she's hungry. It's kind of more of my theory when it comes to dogs. But hey, everybody got their own ideas. So I've been mixing it up with their food and keeping her eating and whatnot. So it's going pretty decent for the most part. And the other one, he'll eat anything. He don't give a shit. We had to feed him in a puzzle bowl because he's so, he has to slow him down because he'll eat way too fast kind of thing. So, but yeah, I went ahead, dealt with that whole thing, which was fun, dealing with it. Got a few things done this morning, nothing too major. I had somebody's loaning me a car trailer to move my Suburban around next week. They told me I can pick it up today. They said they'd be home at like 7:30. They'd be leaving by 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning. So I had that hour and a half window, whatever, to 2.5 hours, what it is. I said, okay, I'll reach out by 8 then, and then that way I'm getting in and out of there before they're getting too close to leaving and they have time to get home. I said, I'll reach out by 8 o'clock, see if you're still available. If that time works for you, we'll go from there. And he said, absolutely, sounds good. So I reached out to him, like a couple minutes after 8. He's like, oh, I'm actually running behind, yada, yada, whatever. Can't do it at 8. I'm like, okay, not a problem at all. Just shoot me a message when you're free, when you get cleared up on it and whatnot, we'll be good to go. He said, will do. And then I proceeded not to hear from him the rest of the day. So it's like, oh, goddamn. So it's like, that shit sucks. But what do you do when you're, kind of stuck at the whim of somebody you're borrowing something from, kind of scenario, which is what it is. So, but yeah, I went ahead and in the process of my plan this morning was I went and got my truck ready, got my straps in it, got the hitch hooked up, all that kind of stuff. Planned to go grab a trailer. Also on top of that, I was going to use a trailer on the way back. Picking the trailer up, I was going to run by and pick up a plumbing pipe that's 20 foot long that it's kind of a pain in the butt to carry without a trailer. So I needed it for another project. While I'm working on a trailer, it'd be a perfect time to go drag it through there and run the pipe home in the trailer. So that didn't work because I didn't get a trailer. So went ahead, I'm like, well, I'm just going to go for a little motorcycle ride. So I decided to take the motorcycle out and go ride around a little bit. So there was a yard sale listed, estate sale listed as. So I thought, well, I'll run over there and check it out. So I headed over that way, check it out, and it was garbage. It was a little shitty yard sale that sucked. And it was clearly not an estate sale. Estate sale to me tells me that you are moving, you're doing some, it's kind of a thing. This was definitely them just selling out their garbage. And they had no intention of moving, but it is what it is. So I rode around the motorcycle a little bit though, looking for a couple of yard sales. Found another one, it was garbage also. So being it's a Friday, it's always kind of hit and miss. The yard sales are going to be there, more likely to be on Saturday, but I'm like, I'm out. And I came up by where the guy that has the trailer is, and the boat was gone and stuff, which is what he was taking the boat out today. And there was actually a car blocking the car trailer in. So I couldn't even came and got it if I wanted to because there's a car right blocking it. So even if I would have wanted to go pick it up, he told me I could pick it up anytime. But I kind of wanted to be there the first time. I picked it up from the guy with him there also, kind of scenario. So we'll see what happens in that, but it didn't. So it is what it is. So not a big deal. I don't need the trailer until like Tuesday. That's where I'm going to be really cutting it short if I don't have it by Tuesday. Because my original plan was, hey, can I come pick it up Monday evening and then drop back off Tuesday morning? And he's like, I can pick it up whenever. So I was trying to help kind of, I think, ease his mind also with the whole thing of getting it out there and getting it out of the way. But yeah, happens. So from there, got back to the house, hung out with the dogs for a while, got a few things done. Nothing too major, just kind of hanging around in the whole process. And then decided to go ahead and take my bike out for a ride. So I got my new Tadpole out. I went to go for a ride it, and the tire was low. It wasn't flat, but it was low. And the bike pump I had, I didn't know there's different types of valves for bike tires. You have the Schrader valve, which is like all your car tire things stuff, and the other one's called something else. I don't remember what the hell it's called, but it's got a weird extra design. Supposedly it holds air better than the regular Schrader valve does, and I don't know. Because Schrader valves work great for cars and trucks for, I don't know, hundreds of years now, but a bike needs a better one. That seems to be the one that goes bad. So almost always when I swap out my tubes, I put it back in Schrader valves. Well, I haven't replaced these tubes yet, so there's a fancier valve, or what they call higher end, high performance valve. And my little hand pump, I don't know if it actually works on that valve or not. So I went across the street to my old bike, got my pump off, and I don't think it works. So found out it does work. You just have to flip the thing inside over, which I found out when I went to look online to order another one and realized this one is it fits both styles. So got it spun around, got my tire pumped up, and then went for a nice bike ride. I was gone for a couple hours maybe. Rode around a little bit. Had just nice, pleasant ride, nothing major. Just out tooling around the neighborhoods. Didn't go to any trails or nothing, stay close. That way if the dogs started acting up, I could get back over there quickly and take care of that whole thing. But got back, got the bike put away, all good fun stuff. Went and get my run in, and running after biking for a couple hours. I don't bike that much as I should. It was not fun. Legs were a little bit wobbly, I just say. So from there, hung out with the dogs a little bit, got myself a shower, got cleaned up. Wife got home from work. We ended up doing chicken Alfredo for dinner, and it's good. It's a little bit on the bland side. Seems like everything mom cooks is on the bland side, which I understand when she was eating, because she said she doesn't like spicy food and she doesn't like salty stuff and she doesn't like flavorful stuff, which seems odd because as you get older your taste buds get weaker, so you want more flavorful stuff. But she doesn't even eat with us anymore. So at this point, spice the shit out of that stuff. Like, what the hell? There was one of them she made the other day, and I told her to put a bunch of, like, I can't remember what seasons were on it, but it turned out on the verge of too spicy. Like, Karen was like, oh, that's spicy. No way in shit mom was gonna eat it, but she don't eat with us anymore. So she's like 4 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. It's her last meal of the day. So, and I don't even start eating until like 6. So that's my first meal of the day. So definitely don't eat together. But I was like, that's probably the best meal you've made since you moved down here. Like, since you've been here for years now. So that's probably the best meal you've ever made. And it was so spicy and so good. And it's delicious. So we had our chicken Alfredo, which I doctored the hell out of, but it's always that when you just dump seasoning on top of something right before you eat it, it's not the same as being cooked with it. It just doesn't have the same spread of flavor. So from there, watched another episode of the Physical 100, and we're moving into, I think, the final now. We have the final contest left on season 1, so we'll see how that goes down. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at on it. And then headed back outside, put the dogs, had myself a nice cigar, and enjoyed my evening. So anyway, that's all I got for right now. We'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe, wonderful day. Thanks for watching.